Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Dr. Jeff C. May, and I hope you're having an amazing day. In this episode, I cannot wait to share with you why we are so sick in America, why we are so just utterly at a bad place. So sit back and relax. It's going to be a powerful episode, and one ultimately that is going to help produce results in your life. Ultimately, here is the thing. It is about being healthier, happier, and more productive. There is so much reference in and throughout life, and the most wise people that have ever walked the earth will say, working without purpose is in vain. It's like chasing the wind. And so in this episode, I want to dive into more the thoughts behind healthcare, literally the thoughts. And so much of this is going to resonate with you sitting there listening, driving, listening, wherever you're listening this from, because we were all raised, more than likely we were raised in a place where we've been bought and sold and told and lied to this belief system that health comes from a pill, that if you're healthy, that you're lucky, and if you're unhealthy, that you're unlucky. And I'm going to tell you right now, there is no such thing as luck. The whole thing with you're lucky or you're unlucky is not true. And so we have to dive deep into what drives behaviors. And I'm not going to get here, and this isn't going to be a sit down on the couch with your psychologist. This isn't going to be a pull up a blanket and a warm hot cup of cocoa and feel good about it. It's going to be okay, I want to leave this conversation with Dr. Jeff and actually get off my ass and do something. That's what this conversation is all about. And it's been a while since I've sat here and done a podcast. I have no scripting. I have no preparation into this except 16 years of practice and single-handedly delivering over 250,000 chiropractic adjustments to people's spine and nervous systems and unleashing potential in every single one of those. Because here's at the end of the day, having a health strategy is the only way to be successful when it comes to healthcare. If you're sitting there right now, I'm gonna come at you really hot, really heavy early on. If you don't have a health strategy, if you can't say, here's what I do on a regular, consistent basis with the days of the week and a schedule mapped out into what you do not have a health strategy. You have at best, a fingers crossed, toes crossed, whatever you can cross, hope and a prayer. That's it. And I love prayer. Prayer is powerful. And I also believe that strategy mixed with prayer is the 1-2 combination that we need in this country so much right now. So let me take a step back. That was the intro, by the way. That was it. Maybe that's all you need. Maybe you just want to stop right now and go do something. Go for a mile run, go for a 2-mile run. Maybe just run until you cannot feel your feet. I don't suggest that. But what I will suggest is that as you look at this, you got to ask, okay, what drives my behavior? Why do I act the way I do? Because right now, we literally in our country, we've built the best acute care system in the world in terms of our hospitals, our primary care doctors, all of those things, those acute care scenarios, which is our healthcare, our health insurance, which is set up best for. I fell down the stairs. I broke my arm. I'm going to go into the hospital. I'm going to get it set. I'm going to go to TRIA. I'm going to go to wherever and get a cast on it. This happened to my son a few weeks back playing soccer. And the fact of the matter is there's no better place than in America, God bless the USA, to have an acute care situation. But 75% of all doctor's visits right now are chronic care conditions. This means the things that we have been doing over the course of our life, the behavioral issues that we've been doing. This is the donuts. This is the sodas. This is the, I'm not going to get 10,000 steps a day, forget 7,500 steps a day. I'm going to pull up, maybe brush my teeth, and I'm going to sit here and drink and eat sugar until I cannot feel my feet because the nerves and blood vessels are dead. Now, dramatic? Maybe for some. Reality? For too many people. And that's why we're talking about behaviors being driven by our belief systems, because here's the thing, and what shapes our belief systems most right now in the United States of America is saying we can run to an acute care system for chronic style lifestyle issues. That means we can go to the doctor and expect to get healthy from choices that we've been making day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out for the course of our lives, and hope that a magical pill, a potion, a lotion, whatever you may think is going to be the best, possibly even a surgery, is going to cure and reverse years of poor behavior, of sickness behavior. You cannot cure sickness lifestyles with a pill. You can't do it. You need health lifestyles, literally healthy choices and healthy belief systems. That's what I want to touch on today, is what's going to drive your behaviors, and your behaviors are going to determine your outcomes. Like, give me a fist bump, like an air high five across the radio waves or podcast waves, whatever this is, wherever you're hearing it. Drop a comment, like this sucker, share this SOB, because that's at the end of the day what's going to move the needle, and what I've seen move the needle for so many people. In 16 years of being a chiropractor, seeing thousands and thousands of patients overcome this belief system that I was born to be sick, that if I'm healthy, I'm lucky, that I'm going to cross my fingers, cross my toes, and when I'm 40, 50, 60, whatever my birthday ends in a zero, I just pray to something out there, pray to the rock of the universe, right? Because we don't even have faith anymore in our country, but we're just going to hope and wish and pray something's going to happen. No, you need to get down on your knees, thank God for the breath in your lungs today that he breathed in you when he created Adam and Eve, and you need to get out there and say, I need to move my body. I need to fuel my body. I need to fuel my body with real food. I need to strain my body and my mind in order to grow. That nothing grows in absence of pressure. Nothing grows without being stressed or tested. That's why in school we always hated the test, because we had to figure out what we've learned. And in life, you may not have a teacher or professor watching over your homework right now, but in life there is still, the fact of the matter is that there's a test every single day, and when you're tested, you grow. When you're tested, you learn. And that's the point. The point of life is that you learn, that you grow, that you become better. You become better servant of others. You help love one another because God loved us first. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So in this episode, your homework, it's hot and heavy, it's easy, but it's really to say, what are my beliefs that are driving my behaviors? Why do I act the way I do? How does it serve me for the long run? Not today, not that quick candy bar because you were hungry and it made you feel good for a little bit, but you feel bad about it later. So you try and wash it down with another series of Netflix and binge watching, and going to bed with blue light flashing in your eyes and the back of your brain, and you wonder why you don't sleep well, because the last time you drank water was when it was in your Diet Coke, and you look at the can and you say, well, there's water in my Diet Coke. You need to knock that shit off, or you just need to change your expectations. If you have those behaviors and you're expecting health, one of two things that has to change, because those behaviors and your expectations can never coexist in this world and in this life. So my question to you is, your doctor's orders in this episode is this: what behaviors do I need to change? But better yet, what belief system do I need to shift in order to get a different behavior? Do I really think that I was born to be healthy? Do I really think my body can heal? Do I really think I can overcome these addictions and those things that I've been dealing with? I know I need to change, but why? Why do I want to change? What's at stake? WAS. What's at stake? Or if you like this analogy, what about when? What's important now and what's important next? You're going to take this to the bank and you say, what's important now? You're going to make a list. What's important next? You're going to make another list. And hopefully somewhere on that list is someone else that you love. Maybe your wife, maybe your husband, maybe your children, maybe one of your friends. Maybe it is, because if you won't make the decisions for yourself, maybe you'll actually realize that they want you around. They want you happy, healthy, and more productive. And you'll do it for them. You'll start. But in the end, you got to love yourself enough to make the change. I know you're capable. I know you're able. If you need help, ask. If you need help, ask. This is our mission. This is our vision. This is what we do. Happier, healthier, more productive human beings through education and empowerment and world-class healthcare. You got your homework. Go get it done. Those are your doctor's orders.